Right, welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to configure our certificate. So this is my topology, the previous one. So what I'm going to do is like I will create a loopback over here. Might be the loopback might be created, so let's check. So if not there, we will create a loopback. So for example, the loopback IP address will be 100.1.1.1. so this IP address will be acting as a certificate authority IP address. So whenever the inquiry has been made by hub 1, hub 2, spokes R1, 2 and 3, so anyone, it will come to this address. So we will make this ISP2 as a CA server first, and after that we are going to issue certificate for all the hub and router 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's go ahead and do the configuration. So this is my ISP. So first what I have to do is that I need to generate my public key and private key. So before that I will say that IP domain name will be sysable.com. Then I will generate crypto key generate RSA modulus 1024, and I am labeling that one as a CA. And now it will generate the public key and private key. So first I have to say that crypto Pki server, and I will give a name as a CA server SRV CA SRV. Next I will say that I want to grant auto, so whenever the request comes in, automatically accept that request, and I will say that no shut, and it will ask you for the password. Just give a Cisco or Cisco 123 and Cisco 123. So now if I say that do show crypto Pki server, and you see that it is now default disabled because the HTTP feature has not been enabled. So enable that one, IP HTTP server, and now you see that certificate server is now enabled. So if I say that do show crypto Pki server, now you see that my status is up and running. So my CA server is being done, so it is being up and running. So if I show crypto Pki certificate, and you see that it has automatically given one certificate for itself, and that is common name is CA SRV and subject name is CA SRV, and it automatically created one trust point, that is CA SRV. So now let's go ahead and get the certificates on hub and all the hub and spokes. So go to my hub. So if I say that config T, and I will just open my notepad for the configuration now. Alright, I will say that crypto trust point, I will say hub 1, I will say that enrollment URL will be HTTP. I am using this URL one, will be 100.1.1.1. If you like, you can give like what is the port number 80, but it's not needed because I'm already defining HTTP. And also let me first check the do show IP interface brief. You see that I'm having this IP address on the loopback. So let's go ahead and copy paste this one, and let's see what are the different options over there. Okay, so it's a crypto Pki trust point hub 1. Then I will say that enrollment URL, .1.1.1, and after that I will also change over here crypto Pki. Next, enrollment URL is being done, so I will say that subject name, I will define common name as the hub1.cisco.com, or if you like just give an hub1, and also you can give the organization name as like sysable.com. So either way you can give, like hub1.cisco.com, that's the common name which will be on the certificate, and the organization is a different attribute which you can also give. And next I want to provide the IP address on my certificate also. So I will say that IP address will be loopback 0. I'm using the loopbacks to communicate with the 100.1.1, but in my topology I'm not able to reach via loopback, so I will give an IP address that is my public IP address. So in my example, if I go to my hub 1, my public IP address is 192.168.0.2. I will say that 192.168.0.2. so this is the public IP address I want to be written on the certificate, or if you like you can provide the loopback 0, because it just provide the details of that. So it's nothing important that the loopback should be reachable via 100.1.1. No, you are just giving that details. I can say loopback 0, that's it. And that's all with the configuration, or if you like you can do the revocation check now. So you can say none. So revocation check is basically you want to check whether the certificate is being valid or not. So you are just checking the validity. So since this is a lab, so I'm not just taking any revocation check. So I'll just go ahead and copy paste these commands over here. And revocation check will be none. Now, before I do the authentication, I need to generate my own public key and private key. So crypto key generate RSA modulus 1024, and I want to label it as hub 1. And this is the first thing we have to do. So I will just do the copy paste and keep the label as empty. And now once this has been done, so I can go ahead and create my already been created response. So I can say that crypto PKI authenticate hub 1, and you see that do you accept the certificate. So we are getting the certificate from root CA certificate, so we say yes, and that is been installed. So if I say that do show crypto PKI certificate, and now you see that I do have the same certificate which we saw on our CA server. So now I will say that crypto PKI enroll hub 1, and now it is asking for the password. This is the locally significant, it's up to you. So if I say that Cisco 123, so you can use any password. So now it is giving you the option whether to include the router serial name. So it's saying no, I don't want that. And you requesting certificate from CA, yes, I am requesting that one. And now you see that the certificate has been received. So if I say that do show crypto PKI certificate, now I should have two of them. So this is the CA server certificate which we saw, and now this is the actual certificate identity certificate. So here you can see that IP address has been used as a loopback 0 over here. Organization name is sysable.com and common name is hub1. Right, so we got that one. So we will save this one. So I will do the same thing for the hub 2 now. I will say hub 2. Go to my hub 2 now. And enter. So once that is been done, I will just change this one. And I will change this one. Should be good now. And now if I say that crypto PKI authenticate hub 2. Yes, I want the certificate. So you see that I got the root certificate, and I will say that crypto PKI enroll hub 2. Just give the password as Cisco over here, and I will say that yes, and I will say yes. So in this one I am including the serial key of my router. So but it's just an example which I want to show you that the serial key will be included. That's it. And I will get the certificate, do show crypto PKI certificate, and this is the CA server certificate, and we do have this one. So you can see that serial number, so it has included the router serial number in my certificate, right? So I will say that save. So I'll go to my ISP2 and I will save the configuration. So next let's go back to R1. So we will say that this one will be R1 now, and we will generate our private key and public key first. And R1 generated. Next we will change this one as R1 and change this one as R1, and should be good. crypto PKI authenticate R1, yes, and crypto PKI enroll R1. I'm giving password like Cisco over here also. I will say no and yes. So I should get the certificate now. Do show crypto PKI certificate. I should have two certificates, one got, another one is this one. So let's go ahead and do the second one now. Just copy this one, go to the second one. And copy this one. So crypto PKI authenticate R2 and yes, and crypto PKI enroll R2. Give a password and say no, then yes. I've got the certificate now. I will do the same thing with R3 now. First generate the key, and I will also save that configuration. And paste this one. Yep. And crypto PKI authenticate R3, yes, and crypto PKI enroll R3. Say no, then yes. And the last one, the 4. Always save the configuration. The last spoke, that is R4, and I will generate my public key and private key first. Then I will go ahead and create the trust point and crypto PKI authenticate R4, get the root certificate, then crypto PKI enroll R4. Now and yes. Now we got the certificate. Do show crypto PKI certificate, and we do have the both of them. So save the configuration. So at this moment we got the certificate. So all the hub and spoke got the certificate. So from the CS server, and now we are ready to do the configuration. So you do have two flavors in this one, iQuestion 1 and iQuestion 2, which we are going to see in the next video. I hope this was very informative for you. See you in the next video.